Hello, this is the Young Politician, and this week's article was about retirement, and specifically retirement in the 21st century. How I think retirement should change, how I think it frankly needs to change, and how the changes that are going to happen in the 21st century will help that. Now, I for one don't plan on ever retiring. I will always be doing something. Either I'll be writing, or I'll still, be working in my professional career, or I'll be an activist of some kind. But I'll always be doing something. I can't imagine, being in retirement. I'd be bored to tears. I frankly would. And so I plan on never retiring. This then raises the question. Is the current retirement Social Security system the right way to go? Because let's say that I plan on never retiring. Well, I pay in to Social Security my entire life. The problem with that is I plan on never using it. And I'll just get the money back when I'm older. Wouldn't it be better for someone like me who doesn't plan on retiring to just keep that money since I never plan on needing it for retirement? I'll always be making money. I'm funding some person's retirement who I don't know. I don't think that this is a good system. I think rather I like the idea of a private account system. I like the idea that every person has a Social Security account. It has their name on it. It has and the payroll tax that they pay goes just to that account and accumulates over their life, and it's theirs to control. They can take it out if they want. They can invest it if they want. It's not up to the government to invest it on, in the stock market or whatever. It would be their choice. I think that would be a better system. It gives people more control. It's their money. They should control it, rather than it going into a general fund system. Because the problem with that is it seems kind of pointless. You take money from everybody and give it to everybody. Why not let everybody keep their own money? You know what I mean? It seems like a rather inefficient system. Now, I get the idea that some people can't, save for retirement on their own. That's why if everyone could save for retirement on their own, I would say you don't need a Social Security system at all. But there are the people who don't make enough to, support. They won't make enough over the course of their life to have that account be enough to support them in retirement. Then you can come up with some sort of safety net or something like that. But I like the idea of a private account system better. Again, simply because for people like me, it seems to work better. You know what I mean? Like, I could use the money I've paid in the payroll tax. You know what I mean? I could use that money. And the biggest thing about this is that it'd be your estate. Currently, let's say someone starts working at 16 and works for 50 years, gets married, has kids, lives the American dream, but then dies a week before they reach the retirement age of a heart attack or something. The problem with that is all that money that they paid into Social Security, the family doesn't see it, even though it was his money that he made. And they could use that money. You know what I mean? They could use that money to help cover the cost of death, to pay debts, to be financially solvent in that time of personal crisis. Now, that private account system, all the money in that account would be that family's estate. So the family, the widow and the children would inherit that money when he died. When he or she died. I think that's a much better system. Because Social Security is solvent at least in part by people like my aunt, who worked a long time, but then died and she died at 54. It counts on people dying at in, you know, their 50s and early 60s because they paid into it for a while, but then die before they reach their retirement, and so they don't see any of it, and so the money stays in the system. I don't like the idea of a system that is dependent on people dying before 65. You know, that seems like a bad system to me. I think, you know, I think we should be talking about fundamental reforms of retirement. I think we should be talking about how people will be retiring differently, how they're going to be working longer, how manual labor will be decreasing so that people will naturally be able to work longer, and people are living longer too, you know. And the great thing about the private account system is there would be no retirement age. You can retire when you want, you know, when you think there's enough in that account, or if you just want to retire, or you can never retire, or you can retire at 80, or you can retire at 85, whenever you want. You know, it will be your choice. It'll be your control. And I think that's a better system. Alright, thank you everybody. I apologize for no video last week. There was camera and computer issues. I will try to keep posting a video every week corresponding to the articles. The next article, I'm not sure what it's going to be about. I may do North Korea, or I may do one on Iran. We'll see what happens in the next week or so. Thanks everybody.